When I went to the future in 1986, I saw a lot of stuff, but right now I'm gonna talk about the near future of America and the world. It's gonna be an event, a big event. I'm not sure if it's asteroids coming down because I know the asteroid's gonna come down and it's gonna disrupt society on Earth. People gonna stop working their jobs. People gonna start trying to go against the powers that be, so to speak, and it's gonna be total chaos. But I'm not sure if that's the event because it was another one. But an event is going to happen that's going to be big. And it's going to be a climate event. They got to do with the climate, okay? It's going to send the world into panic. People going to be running from country to country with backpacks trying to find somewhere to go like it's going to be better in the next country. And the thing is, it's going to be no better in the places that they run into. There's going to be some places on Earth that's kind of safe from the natural disasters to come. But I'm not going to say them on here. Because God's judgment is God's judgment. Yeah, when that big event happens, it's going to really put us in a last day scenario. Like you're going to really know that we live in an apocalyptical time, like in the movies. Like it's not really like that now. Everybody knows something is wrong and you can see the effects of something. But very soon a large event is going to happen. And that's going to catapult us right in the middle, into the middle of the last days, total chaos and stuff. I'm thinking it's going to be asteroids falling from the earth, from the sky. But I'm not completely sure because several different things happen. It was civil unrest, in which we already have, but it's going to be more civil unrest in America to where it's going to be fighting in the streets. Like military style fighting in the streets. There's a bunch of people in America that feel like they need to take America back. They feel like something is wrong and they going to run out there and start unaliving people. And then most of the people are going to be people of color who have no power in this country to do nothing, who are the worst treated in the whole country, who have not gotten anything to help them, even though other people got stuff to help them. They poor people, like the black people. So I'm just shocked that why would they come at them, but they gonna come at the black people. Okay, and this is not everywhere. It's just like hit and miss, isolated situations, and it's gonna turn into like a war in some cities. It's a lot of events that happen in between all of this stuff, y'all. Let me explain something right quick. Do you have a favorite store that you go to? Okay, just pay attention. Do you have a favorite store that you go to? Now, this store that you go to, you know everything about this store, right? You know how to get there. You know probably who's going to be working and the items that they sell, right? So, you know the color of the building and everything. So, if you had to describe your experience going to the store from your house, going into the store, purchasing items, coming out, your experience doing this whole thing while in the store and coming to and from the store. If you had to explain that, you would leave out details. Like when you was driving to the store or walking, was there any trees? Was it single trees, rows of trees, tall trees, short trees? Were there any houses? Is it in a residential neighborhood? Is it how many corners you have to turn? Do you have to get on the highway, or is it walking distance? What kind of people work there? What race is the people that work there? Are they kind? There's so many different details of a story that you can tell. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand that when I tell the stuff that happened to me in the future, I actually lived this, you know? So I was actually physically there. So it's so many things around me I can just make whole videos talking about, you know? So I just kind of hit and miss with the details and stuff. And, you know, I just give you that. Because on TikTok, they don't really like me talking about none of this stuff. And if you're a black person, they really don't like you doing much of nothing. Especially if you know, gaining more viewers or anything that look like you're progressing. They'll just ban you for no reason. So I try not to say too much stuff because, you know, being a black man in America, everything I say is offensive to people. And I have to be aware of this. So let me continue. I'm only saying the basics. And to anybody that actually want to know the stuff I saw, I have no problem telling you. I have no problem telling you what I saw. I feel like it's for everybody. I feel like the Lord didn't just show this stuff to me for me. Like, I have to tell you, I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care if you're 6 feet tall or if you're three feet tall. I don't care if you're rich or if you're a homeless person. I don't care about none of that stuff. When the Lord took me to the future, y'all, all that stuff just went out the window. I don't judge people on how they look. I don't judge people on what color they are. I don't judge people on their height or if they got money or not. Y'all understand? That just don't apply for me. You know, when you're dealing with the Lord and this kind of stuff happened to you, that is the least things that you even think about. Okay, y'all? And just for the record, I don't show my face on here because most people have biases. And that may take away from the message. Some people are very weak-minded. And if I don't look like they think I should look, they won't hear the message. And the Lord let me know that. Because I was going to just make a video and the Lord told me don't show my face. So that's why I don't show my face. It's because I just want you to hear the message. Now back to the story. During these times in the future, there's going to be great wars. And we all know that they right upon us. America is going to be attacked with the major brunt of this war first. The wars you see now are nothing. Let's jump a little further down the line because so many things are going to happen between these two periods. You can look at my other videos and see things that I may have not mentioned now because I want to focus on one thing right now that I haven't talked about much. The continents is going to move. Okay? Now remember when I saw this in 1986, I didn't know what I was seeing. I was 14 years old, okay? I didn't know what I was seeing. It wasn't until the 90s I realized I went to the future, and when things started to happen, like one thing after another in order in the real world. In the real world. So continents are gonna move. America is gonna split in half up the Mississippi River. Many continents are gonna go underwater. A lot of the smaller ones are gonna go underwater, y'all. It's pieces of land that's underwater that's gonna raise up out the water. Speaking of raising up, the continent of Africa, the whole continent of Africa, while other continents is going underwater, being broken, split in half, destroyed, crumbled up. That's going to happen all around this world. Africa is going to raise up out the ocean. It's the whole continent is just going to rise up in the air like a plateau. South America, the whole ocean is just going to sweep over South America. Ain't nobody going to survive that. And it's going to create new lakes and streams and rivers. Central America is going to go underwater. It's going to be totally annihilated and you're going to never see it again. Mexico is going to be broken up, partially underwater, crumbled up into pieces, and if you won't never see it the way it is again, just like America and Canada. The whole North American continent, Canada, America, Mexico, all that's gonna break into pieces, y'all, and be a string of islands at the new equator that's gonna form. These are the things that's in my mind, and this is therapy for me, just talking about this, y'all. So I want to thank you guys for listening to me. Praise the Lord. And anybody would like to help out with this channel,